Section 1.2, Structural Organization of the Human Body. Learning Objectives. By the end of this section, you will be able to 1. Describe the structure of the human body in terms of 6 levels of organization. 2. List the 11 organ systems of the human body and identify at least one organ and one major function of each. Before you begin to study the different structures and functions of the human body, it is helpful to consider its basic architecture, that is, how its smallest parts are assembled into larger structures. It is convenient to consider the structures of the body in terms of fundamental levels of organization that increase in complexity: subatomic particles, atoms, molecules, organelles, cells, tissues, organs, organ systems, organisms and biosphere. Figure 1.3. Figure 1.3. Levels of structural organization of the human body. The organization of the body often is discussed in terms of 6 distinct levels of increasing complexity, from the smallest chemical building blocks to a unique human organism. 1. Chemical level. Atoms bond to form molecules with 3-dimensional structures. Hydrogen atoms, oxygen atom, water molecule. 2. Cellular level. A variety of molecules combine to form the fluid and organelles of a body cell. Smooth muscle cell, organelle, cell fluid, organelle. 3. Tissue level. A community of similar cells form a body tissue. Smooth muscle tissue. 4. Organ level. 2 or more different tissues combine to form an organ. Bladder, smooth muscle, skeletal muscle. 5. Organ system level. 2 or more organs work closely together to perform the functions of a body system. Urinary tract system, kidney, ureter, bladder, urethra. 6. Organismal level. Many organ systems work harmoniously together to perform the functions of an independent organism. The levels of organization. To study the chemical level of organization, scientists consider the simplest building blocks of matter: subatomic particles, atoms and molecules. All matter in the universe is composed of one or more unique pure substances called elements, familiar examples of which are hydrogen, oxygen, carbon, nitrogen, calcium, and iron. The smallest unit of any of these pure substances, elements, is an atom. Atoms are made up of subatomic particles such as the proton, electron, and neutron. 2 or more atoms combine to form a molecule, such as the water molecules, proteins, and sugars found in living things. Molecules are the chemical building blocks of all body structures. A cell is the smallest independently functioning unit of a living organism. Even bacteria, which are extremely small, independently living organisms, have a cellular structure. Each bacterium is a single cell. All living structures of human anatomy contain cells, and almost all functions of human physiology are performed in cells or are initiated by cells. A human cell typically consists of flexible membranes that enclose cytoplasm, a water-based cellular fluid, together with a variety of tiny functioning units called organelles. In humans, as in all organisms, cells perform all functions of life. A tissue is a group of many similar cells, though sometimes composed of a few related types, that work together to perform a specific function. An organ is an anatomically distinct structure of the body composed of 2 or more tissue types. Each organ performs one or more specific physiological functions. An organ system is a group of organs that work together to perform major functions or meet physiological needs of the body. This book covers 11 distinct organ systems in the human body. Figure 1.4 and Figure 1.5. Assigning organs to organ systems can be imprecise, since organs that belong to one system can also have functions integral to another system. In fact, most organs contribute to more than one system. In this book and throughout your studies of biological sciences, you will often read descriptions related to similarities and differences among biological structures, processes, and health related to a person's biological sex. People often use the words female and male to describe 2 different concepts: our sense of gender identity, and our biological sex as determined by our chromosomes, hormones, organs, and other physical characteristics. For some people, gender identity is different from biological sex or their sex assigned at birth. Throughout this book, female and male refer to sex only, and the typical anatomy and physiology of XX and XY individuals is discussed. Figure 1.4. Organ systems of the human body. Organs that work together are grouped into organ systems. 1. Integumentary system. Encloses internal body structures, site of many sensory receptors. Hair, skin, nails. 2. Skeletal system. Supports the body, enables movement, with muscular system. Cartilage, bones, joints. 3. Muscular system. Enables movement, with skeletal system, helps maintain body temperature. Skeletal muscles, tendons. 4. Nervous system. Detects and processes sensory information, activates bodily responses. Brain, spinal cord, peripheral nerves. 5. Endocrine system. Secretes hormones, regulates bodily processes. Pituitary gland, thyroid gland, pancreas, adrenal glands, testes, ovaries. 6. Cardiovascular system. Delivers oxygen and nutrients to tissues, equalizes temperature in the body. Heart, blood vessels. Figure 1.5, Organ systems of the human body, continued. Organs that work together are grouped into organ systems. 7. Lymphatic system. Returns fluid to blood, defends against pathogens. Thymus, lymph nodes, spleen, lymphatic vessels. 8. Respiratory system. Removes carbon dioxide from the body, delivers oxygen to blood. Nasal passage, trachea, lungs. 9. Digestive system. Processes food for use by the body, removes wastes from undigested food. Stomach, liver, gallbladder, large intestine, small intestine. 10. Urinary system. Controls water balance in the body, removes wastes from blood and excretes them. Kidneys, urinary bladder. 11. Reproductive system. 11.1. Male reproductive system. Produces sex hormones and gametes. Delivers gametes to female. Epididymis, testes. 11.2. Female reproductive system. Produces sex hormones and gametes. Supports embryo, fetus until birth. Produces milk for infant. Mammary glands. Ovaries. Uterus. The organism level is the highest level of organization. An organism is a living being that has a cellular structure and that can independently perform all physiologic functions necessary for life. In multicellular organisms, including humans, all cells, tissues, organs, and organ systems of the body work together to maintain the life and health of the organism.